last time I was here, actually, interesting reflecting, walking up onto the site, because it was a far more controversial use that was planned for this site previously, and fracking, lots of people were concerned about some of the impacts of fracking on communities. I think largely unfounded in my own view, but nevertheless it was controversial, and fracking didn't go ahead because of induced seismicity, no other reason, but the reality is we need gas and oil. We need gas and oil. That's been proven by recent events, but I think it's our government's perspective is those kind of activities are better in the North Sea than fracking onshore. But it's great to see what's happening here. What a wonderful new use for it. Still an energy use, of course, but completely different energy, completely renewable energy source, and really delighted at Seraphi's investment here and Third Energy, and delighted that the government supported it. This kind of innovation will definitely be part of the solution for the future. I've learnt this can be rolled out across the country. I mean, it's quite incredible. I mean, this is one site that's quite rural, of course, quite remote, and you think, well, what use could you have by hot water coming out of the ground here locally? But there are uses, potentially industrial uses, or for local businesses or farms. But this could be rolled out across the country in urban areas to heat people's homes. And we know one of the toughest things to decarbonise will be heating of people's homes and commercial buildings. But here's a solution of decarbonising those buildings and that heating. Not a great deal, not as much as these guys, so it's great to hear it in more detail, but I mean the basic principle is pretty simple, isn't it? We know the core of the Earth is very hot, so you put some water down, or brine down in this case, and that's heated up, comes back out, and you can make use of that energy. It's quite a simple process, but a lot of complexity in what I've seen today, which is fantastic. And this kind of investment, there's some people are really taking a risk on this kind of investment. I really appreciate investors putting the money in to look at to try and develop the thinking around these projects. But I think what's being demonstrated, is this is a very effective way to heat people's homes and could be done around the country. But I think a lot of people we'll be pleased it's got this use rather than all the controversial use. I mean, not everybody was against fracking, of course, but there was a good body of support against it. It was definitely the most controversial thing I had to deal with in my parliamentary career, certainly in the constituency. So I had to have a less controversial use, but also one that can deliver our decarbonisation needs and hopefully deliver cheaper energy for our households and businesses across the country. It's great that it's happening here. There's some world first approaches to delivering this technology here, and it's great to see it's happening right here. That's fantastic, absolutely great. And talking to Gary earlier, this is some real vision behind this, and it's great to see this local area supporting it. Our local enterprise partnership supported some of the activities here. The government itself supported it, but absolutely, and local people as well. Steve here, who works with Third Energy, of course, has been very keen to make sure I'm fully engaged with what's happening here, and great to support it. Absolutely, definitely. I'm in the Department for Business and Trade, and clearly there are benefits for businesses here in terms of we can produce energy more efficiently, effectively, and hopefully more cheaply. But also we're very close to the Department for Net Zero and Energy Security. So I will definitely be talking to Grant Shapps about what I've seen here today, and the Energy Minister Andrew Bowie about what's happening here, and could we support it with more investment, pump prime it, because this could deliver some fantastic solutions for the future. It's really important we get this kind of investment in new technology, so really welcome their investment, but also the government investment in it as well. The Net Zero and Technology Centre has also put money in here to pump prime what's happening here, and to make sure this technology will work in practice, and it's great to see this happening, and I'll take the message back to energy ministers that it's money well spent. I'd love to get the Prime Minister here to come and see what's happening here, because I think it's a great thing for the country, and it shows the diversity of solutions that will in the end solve our energy opportunities.